Frugal living is about making the most of your limited resources. Frugal people understand the importance of sticking to a budget, spending their money wisely, and avoiding an attitude of materialism. Amy Hoover. Number 10. Pay yourself first. I'm sure you are wondering what paying yourself first means. It does not mean exchanging money from your right hand to your left hand. It means saving money before spending it. For example, if you're earning $3,000 a month, intending to save 20% of that money, that means you have to save $600. Now, to pay yourself first means that you have to put the $600 aside before you can start spending the rest of your income. There are several ways to do this, but the surest way to ensure that you save is to have the money automatically wired from your checking to your savings account. Saving your money this way allows you to make sure that you have not spent all your income without putting something aside. Saving money helps you in case you suddenly lose your job or have an emergency, such as getting your car fixed, or pay for an unexpected service, such as a medical bill. But hey, you don't have to limit yourself to 20% of the income. You can save up to 40% if you want. They say the more the merrier, and it also applies to your savings, because if you can save 40% instead of 20%, you'll be saving double the amount, and your interest will double. Number 9. Clear your debt. Earl Wilson said, "This would be a much better world if more married couples were as deeply in love as they are in debt." We're not trying to give you relationship advice, but we hope the love you have for your significant other is deeper than your credit card debt. But seriously, being debt-free is the best feeling in the world. Just knowing that you owe nobody nothing not only helps you save more money, but also helps you have peace of mind and avoid stress-related health problems, which ultimately saves you more money. For example, credit cards are an expensive way to live your life because for every transaction you make, credit card institutions make interest at your expense. This means that every time you do not pay your credit card balance in full by the end of the month, the credit card company will charge interest on your balance, which they add to your current balance. If you do not pay the full amount the next month, they will add more interest to the credit card balance, which includes your previous interest charged. That way, you are paying interest on interest. For a stress-free life, and to be able to save more money, clear all the balances that you have, and avoid any kind of debt. Finding frugal ways to help you live within your means will help you eliminate debt and give you peace. And trust us, when you see the debt, you'll want to run in the opposite direction. Number 8. Have no-spend days. What? How? Well, we'll tell you how. But first, no-spend days simply means spending $0 for the day. This is an important part of frugal living that can help you save the money that you would have spent on that particular day. For example, let's say you like going into town every Saturday to meet up with your friends, and you end up spending $100 entertaining yourself and your friends. Instead of going out, stay home and cook whatever food you have in the house, and make drinks from what you already have in the house. Put the money you would have spent in a savings account or your home bank. That way, you will have spent no money to eat and drink and will have saved more. You can make it a friends affair and invite your friends to your house. Ask them to carry what they have in the house and not buy anything. You will all have fun, laughing, and having a fulfilling time while practicing frugality. Is there anything better than enjoying life without spending a dime? We don't think so. Number 7. Prioritize your shopping. Many of us have, at one time or another, spent money on things that we did not need when we went grocery shopping. Prioritizing your shopping means buying the things that you need more and cutting back on those that you can do without. That's why creating a budget and sticking to it is a money-saving tool that can turn your finances around if you are disciplined enough. That said, nobody likes to create a budget list. It's long, drawn out, and we would rather spend that time doing something else. But if you want to save money and live a fulfilling life, you must create a budget. A budget is a list of the things that you want to buy with an estimated amount that you have purposed to spend on any given shopping trip. For example, if you have a monthly budget of $1,000, you can prioritize groceries, dry foods, and other important things such as cleaning supplies instead of spending a portion of your grocery money on a $130 bottle of Armani perfume. You get to buy the things that you need and save more money while you're at it when you prioritize. If you spend too much money on things that are not of great importance to you, you'll be left asking yourself questions like this one by Mike Skinner. Why is there so much month left at the end of my money? Number 6. Walk or bike. Having a nice car is a great way to commute when you're going to hang out with the homies. but using it regularly can eat into your money real fast. This is because some of the vehicles that we have are fuel guzzlers and have no problem gobbling up your money. For example, driving will cost you 63 cents of gas per mile. If you have 3 miles to go, you'll consume gas worth $1.89. That is just one way because, of course, you have to drive back, which consumes another $1.89. That totals $3.78. Biking to your destination will cost you $0, and you'll have done your body some good by pedaling, which is a form of exercise. Better yet, you can walk 3 miles, which is about an hour's walk. Walking not only helps burn calories, but also allows you to clear your mind and take in the beautiful landscape at no cost at all. If you're too lazy to walk to and from your destination, you can take your bike and walk to your destination, then ride back home. You will still have saved money and you will have exercised, which will help you keep diseases away and live a fulfilled life without spending money. Number 5. Get a second income. With the prices of everything soaring high, depending on a single income is not enough. And you may feel very unfulfilled having to live paycheck to paycheck. Nobody wishes to struggle financially. We all want to afford things and live in luxury. And getting a second income is one way of living a fulfilled life. This is because you can spend money from one income and decide to save all the money from your second income, which is the fastest way to financial freedom. For example, if you're earning $3,000 a month from your 9-to-5 and are getting $1,500 a month from your side hustle, you can decide to be frugal and save all the money you get from your second income. This means that if you save all the $1,500, you will have saved $18,000 in 12 months and $90,000 in 5 years. When you save like that, you get great benefits that can set you up for life and allow you to have a fulfilled life. Some of the benefits include financial stability, because you're not relying on just one job to pay your bills. You're able to avoid debt, save enough money, and treat yourself every once in a while. It also edges you closer to your financial goals. If you have a $20,000 savings goal a year, having a second income can make that a reality. Find something you're good at and make that green paper. But avoid a lavish lifestyle to afford a fulfilling life. Remember that smart people choose comfort over luxury. Not our words, but that doesn't make them any less true. Number 4. Downsize. We envy the lives of celebrities when they show off their mansions, a fleet of sleek cars, $20,000 Rolex Submariner watches, and custom-made hand-stitched clothes by big fashion houses. But what we don't know is that some of these people we envy are on the verge of declaring bankruptcy just to maintain their lifestyle. You don't need a mansion when you can have a $2,000 3-bedroom house for you and your family. Having a small peaceful home is better than a chaotic mansion. For example, if you live alone, you can decide to live in a 1-bedroom house for $675 instead of renting a 2-bedroom house at $1,450, which is more than double the amount you would pay for a 1-bedroom house. You can put the remaining $775 in your savings account. Downsizing is not limited to just housing. You can also downsize your wardrobe and decide on a capsule wardrobe, instead of having a closet full of clothes that you hardly ever wear. Also, you can decide to buy a used car that will cost less than half of the amount you will pay for a new one. Downsizing doesn't mean you're cheap. It means you have a frugal mentality and can save money to have a fulfilling life. In T. Harv Eker's words, my definition of financial freedom is simple. It is the ability to live the lifestyle you desire without having to rely on anyone else for money. We agree. Number 3. Determine the pleasure you can live without. We live lives full of things that we hardly ever need because we think they are necessary. But what they do is waste our money and dig a debt hole that is sometimes hard to climb out of. Whoever said pleasure doesn't cause pain doesn't know a thing about being in debt. If you want to live a frugal but fulfilled lifestyle, you have to do away with some of the pleasures that can cost you more money in the long run. For example, why pay $100 a month for cable when you can get streaming services for $10 a month? If you pay cable per month, you will spend $1,200 a year on TV only. That is money you can put aside for emergencies and have less to worry about when an urgent need arises. Instead of booking a flight to a place that you can drive, opt to take a road trip instead of spending 3 times as much on a plane ticket. You will not only have a grand time admiring the landscape and having the time of your life, but you will also save so much money and have tons of fun doing it. These small sacrifices go a long way in helping you stay frugal while living your best life. Number 2. Cook your own food. The reason fast food is popular isn't that it's cheap, convenient, and tastes super good. But is it cheap? Really? Let's crunch some numbers. A Chick-fil-A sandwich combo costs $5.95. That is one meal that you'd probably want to down with a Simply orange juice, which costs $2.15. That is $8.10 for just one meal. Let's assume you eat the same meal 3 times a week. You would spend $24.30. That's close to $100 a month, not forgetting that in between, you're taking other meals, all of which can total more than $1,000 a month. A family of 4 spends about $1,200 a month on groceries, but there is a way that you can have a frugal budget and spend much less on that. This can only happen if you cook your food at home and stop eating out. I know how we all love the juicy, succulent Big Mac, but why cough up $6 on a single meal for one person when you can buy $10 in groceries to feed your whole family for the day? By cooking your own food, you save more money and eat more healthy meals, which keeps you in good health and helps you to live a long, fulfilled life. Before we get into number 1, make sure to check out the links in the description for our best recommendations to boost your savings. Number 1, gym at home. Are you looking to pump some iron? You have to be prepared to part with a minimum of $50 up to $500 a month, depending on where you live. But what if we told you that you can still pump iron at home and come up with the same great results, if not better, than you would at the gym? There are many ways that you can tone your body without having to part with a ton of cash. There are many tutorials on YouTube and TV on how to gym when you're at home. You can use the things you have at home to help you achieve your dream body. And if you're creative, you can even come up with your own version of gym equipment. Better yet, you can even be the one earning from your friends by turning your garage into a gym and charging a small fee so your friends can work out there. Talk about turning your creativity into some moolah.